Hey you guys, this is a story time of my worst boyfriend. I, what can I say? This is I'm gonna be quite honest. This is my second attempt of recording this video because the first time I didn't like it because it was too long. So we're gonna skip right on into it. Let's go into it. So I'm gonna say he was not my worst boyfriend because some of these stories is just like I didn't have to go through that. It was just a lot of lying and cheating, and a lot of stupidness on my part. So we're gonna get right into it. I first met him in 8th grade year. We was cool because during that time, my cousin was going with his auntie, and they had two kids, which was his first cousin and my third cousin. So we was real cool and stuff like that. So I met one of my best friends. Well, me and his cousin, because I met his other cousin before I met him, and me and her, we still best friends until now. So I met her since elementary, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, me and her are still best friend now and stuff. So I met him my 8th grade. Like I said, I met him my 8th grade year. But let's fast forward. Let me see. It was until my sophomore year. I think the beginning of my sophomore year, I met one of my best friends. And he started to come around more often then. Because like I said, his auntie was one of my cousins. And they stayed in the same neighborhood we stayed in. So we would just all hang out and stuff. And so when I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. Well, so when his let's see. So when one thing I did not know was that one thing that I didn't know that with him and my best friends used to talk. Like, I just met her, so she really wasn't my best friend then because I just met her. So they used to talk. But me and her were just getting to know each other. So me and her started getting closer, as friends, and he would come around and they started back dating. So I never said anything, nothing like that. But yeah, I let them did their thing or whatever because it was nothing to me. It wasn't really nothing. But low key, I think he did like me. He just never said it. But anyway, so after, let's see, I think they was on and off for majority of the year because I can't remember because it was their relationship. I don't know. So, because I never asked any question. But it wasn't until, let's say, my beginning of my junior year when all of this, me and him, started happening. It wasn't until it was in the beginning of that summer. It was some issue that happened with some neighbors, my family and some neighbors. So my mom sent us to my dad's house for like 2 weeks. Now, prior to this, me and my friend, we was real close. We had no problem in nothing prior to that. So when I come back, I heard that she was mad at me, and I was like, for what? And come to find out, because she think that her boyfriend likes me or want to be with me or something like that. And I was like, how this even came about, like how this came about, because I wasn't even here to talk to nobody. They didn't have a phone. He didn't have a phone. I don't know their numbers or anything. Only person I talked to then was my mom. Like, what is this coming from? Like, she's mad at me and stuff like that, and people trying to tell her, like, girl, she just came back. How is she trying to go with him when she just came back, and which is the same day I came back? And I was like, really? So I guess that relationship ended. I don't know, but I know he did start to try to flirt with me and so me and my friend, we did connect because I didn't have no problem with her. It was her that had a problem with me because she thinking that her boyfriend wanted to talk to me, or he must have said something or something, because nobody never told me what was said. They just told me she was mad at me because she thinks her boyfriend was trying to go with me. So it wasn't during that time until I guess they finally did broke up. But I could say by the end of that summer, it was a lot of flirtatious. I ain't gonna say flirtatious, so like, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it was some flirting going on between me and him. And we decided to go ahead and make it official. But I did talk to my friend first, and she said it was okay. But because she did move on, she wasn't mad at me about it because she moved on. Now I remember she wasn't, but she moved on anyway, and that's what he did. So we started dating and everything, and we started talking. rephrase that, we started talking. And and it was my junior. Me and him was junior, and we were both in the same homeroom class. We didn't take any class together, but we was in the same homeroom class. So it was kind of hard for me to see him doing school because we never had any classes together. So only time I see him is when we exchange classes, say hey to each other, hug each other, and pass notes along the way. So that was it. So it wasn't until like when I noticed the flirtations with other girls started going on when one day we was in the gym for some kind of program. I don't remember what it was. And him and some girl was flirting and passing notes towards each other. After the program was over, and then was sad how he was doing it in my face. Like, I can't, like, really, like, you act like I can't see you. So I took the note and I tore it up right in front of their face. And she left. She didn't say nothing. And he was like, why you mad and all that? And I brushed it off because he came over later on that day to get his hair braided and stuff. So I just brushed it off, and he said it wasn't nothing like that. Some other stuff. So I just said okay. But it wasn't until like that next year, because that happened I think at the beginning. So school started in August here. But it wasn't until like January or February when turn around my friend, well, his ex-girlfriend, told me that he was talking to another girl. She told me who the girl was, and I was like, oh really? I know who she was. I didn't know her like that, but I know who she was because she would always speak to me for some ever reason. She would always speak to me, and I never knew why. And have y'all ever felt a vibe from somebody and you knew that vibe wasn't right with you? Like, that's what I had with her. I never did want to speak to the girl. And I'm being quite honest. I'm not saying like since that shit, because I never knew her. But I always hide from her because I never knew why she wanted to speak to me. And then I thought maybe because her and my sister's in the same grade, so I thought maybe she knew me from my sister. I guess. I don't know how she knew me, but she started speaking to me out of the blue nowhere, and it was kind of getting a little weird because I was like, I don't know you. Why you started speaking to me and it's a car full of people? So I did have like this uncertain vibe about her. And so I asked him about it. He claimed up and down that it wasn't true, but more people were coming telling me that they was talking. So then come to find out, I told him I was going to ask her. He told me, well, don't believe her. So I did went, because we had how the way the school was set up. You have the 8th, 7th, and 6th grader class had their own little small building with their own hall to themselves. So we had a class on the 8th grade hall. And that's what we call it, because it's the 8th grade for the 8th graders. So we had the class on the 8th grade hall, and we turned around, we told him that I asked her, and she said she never denied. She said yes, they dating, because he trying to hide it that he are dating. Like, he tried to hide it from everyone, but that they were dating because of their age difference. And because of that age difference. And I was like, really? Like, why would you want to use somebody to hide this fact that you're dating somebody because of the age difference? And why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody that do that to you in front of everyone like that? Like, the what? Because they're going to make him look like he was just playing everyone. Put it like that. He was just playing everyone. And come to find out that she wasn't even the only one. It was another girl that his cousin told me about. And I asked him about her. He claimed up and down that it wasn't true. And come to find out, it was true, because I met the girl one day. I met her. Now I ain't gonna say one day. I met her in cosmetology school, because we was in the same class together. And she told me she was naming some of the dudes that she dated where I stayed, and his name popped up. And I did not know that name. Like, only reason I knew that it was her that they told me about is because of that name, that last name. I never heard nobody with that last name until I heard it from her. So I knew he was lying. He was just playing all of us. That's what basically what he was, just a player trying to play everybody, and we sitting here believing him. So I wasn't too fool because I don't know what the hell he was telling everybody else, especially her. Like, I didn't understand it. But then so going back on to that, to when I asked the girl about her, I left it alone. I told him, I said, well, he told me not to believe you, and this was exactly what I did. So this girl sitting here that confronted me that not confronted me, she did not deny they wasn't talking like a dummy. I sit there and believed him. So I come to school the next day, I'm hearing people coming and telling me that this girl, I just came into the school and people coming and telling me that this girl want to fight me for whatever reason. Now, I know it couldn't be because of him, because you already knew about us, but then why? Because I never had no problem. Like, that whole situation, I just brushed it off. I didn't even say nothing about it. I didn't even care. But I did tell him about it, so eventually he must have went and asked her something, and something must have told her to lie or something. I don't know, and I guess she got mad at me. Like, I never had no beef with this girl at all. And to this day, I still don't. Like, I didn't care. Well, right now I don't care because, hell, I'm married, so. But, yeah, but so it was like beefing and stuff like this, and people was coming back and telling me stuff, all this, and it was like, oh, I didn't care. So we still dated until my senior year, and I just, like, I was over it. I was so over it because we dated like halfway up to my senior year. It's just because I was tired of all the drama. It was just so much drama, and this girl, and because I would see them together all the time, and then she would, like, one time I seen her open his milk up for him. Like, who does that? And then one time after a game, because he played football, and after a game, she turned around, came up to me, and she didn't. I tried to wait for him and turn around. He blew me off because they lost, and they walking home together. But, oh yeah, this is the crazy part. They were stepsisters and brothers. His mom married her dad. So they were stepsisters and brothers. And she was also my cousin. And I just found that out. So it was a whole bunch of drama. But that ain't the end of that part. So I guess they must stop talking after school hour. I don't know when they stopped talking. But his family wanted me to talk to him again. Give him another chance. But this time it was a whole nother girl that they said he was going with. But he swear up and down that they don't go together. She even said they don't go together. And like a fool, he tell it to her face. Even when we broke up, we got together, I was over it because I was like, I'm done. He moved closer to somebody else. Not closer to me, but closer to with somebody else. And he turned around and had her with him. He said in front of her that they weren't going together. And she claimed up and down they weren't going together. But, like, I'm not a dummy. Like, you rather be with somebody that claim up and down that y'all don't go together for what? So, I was like, you know what? I didn't care. I never got back with him because I was so over it. I was really over. I think I was in a relationship then, so, with my husband. So, I was so over it. And it was just a whole bunch of drama. It was because, like, people come and tell me. And you could tell because it was just some bunch of drama. Yeah, it was a lot of drama. But yeah, so that relationship taught me a lot, and I'm thankful that I did have to experience that, even though I didn't have no problem with none of the girls that was involved in that, because we all got played. And yeah, but I'm over it. Like, I just have to say that because it was story time. So yeah, we still cool and stuff. Like, if I see him, I speak to him because, like I said, I still go to his auntie house, and me and his cousin are still best friends. So I still speak to him, talk to him because we were classmates. No bad blood between us. Like I said, once you over somebody, you really over them. You have no problem talking to them. Like, I don't have no problem talking to them, unless it was something else that was shady going on and some other stalking and all that kind of stuff. But with that, I was like, I'm over it. So, I don't have no problem talking to them or anything like that. So, yeah, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like it. Liking and thumbs up, same thing. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And let me hear about your worst boyfriend. So, then I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.